Hi, folks, and welcome to one of the big occasions on the college football calendar. Two teams that have earned their right to play for the championship of the ACC. Think about all the playoff and national championship dreams that have been launched from this stadium. We've got a really compelling contest here. A team that's earned a top 25 ranking heading on the road for a serious test of their poise and their mettle. As we'll see the number 10 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on another ACC team, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is a battle for the conference championship trophy. Kickoff is fielded inside the 20. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. Guys up front line up. It's first down. Here comes a handoff. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Hoare. That's so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here's the handoff. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
The pocket breaking down. And that's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. A tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Catch made on the left side. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
And that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Keeping it on the ground here. Gets into space at the 50. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Just a good job up front by this offensive line, getting a hat on a hat and be able to give this running back from Arkansas enough room to get upfield and pick up that first down. Nice play.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. The shotgun running play call. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable 3rd down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
Second down after that previous play. Quick throw caught on the left side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Receiver in motion now. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Here's the throw deep downfield. Touchdown, Arkansas. Made the defense look slow that time.
Chris, how about the call here with the wheel route? The running back, we know he can run the football, but here he shows his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield, and that wheel route is tough on a defense. Sometimes the back can get lost. Here he catches it, finds his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Receiver makes the catch. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Greasy had in 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Grbac and all the great receivers. So this is within their history, and it's good that they're leaning on it.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
First down, looking to throw the football. And he lofts it deep over the middle. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Looking to throw again. Makes the grab. It's done. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33. And the Wolverines hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
What a move. Makes one man miss, picks up the first down before they stop him.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Wolverines have 1st and 10 here. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for 6. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. And they get set now to try the PAT. And he knocks it right through. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by the coverage team now. And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
offense comes up to the line, they might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Movement here from the tight end. On third and short, they hand the ball off. Second effort, their defense cannot stop him short of the marker.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back through just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Tight end makes the grab. He was a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
A completion makes it second and short. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Slides the quick throw. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Quarterback's got it on the option. The back's got it on the pitch. Breaks loose at the 45. They make the tackle, but enough for a first down. Textbook execution on the option.
And that is a gutsy call to go for it on fourth down in your own territory. But you can see that this coach is confident in his offense and going to their go-to plays that they call up specifically for these situations.
And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
That ball just seemed to sail on. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a quarterback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
Tries to get it to the running back. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down. And the Razorbacks will have to kick this away. He's on to boot it away now. Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. Well, he's got a crease here. Look out. And he's going to finally head out of bounds. We're talking about flipping the field and setting up his offense in tremendous field position. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Great footwork, a big opening now. Tackle made after a big gain.
But really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line. But it's first and goal for the offense.
The Wolverines trying to cash in here in the red zone. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he's got it. Touchdown, Michigan. Now here comes the point after attempt. The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. The last drive was a long march, but it stalled. They came up empty. Can they find the end zone this time? Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. That's a huge gain. Stop finally made at the 43.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. A new set of downs after that completion. Looking to throw it on first down. And they heave it deep downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Here's the handoff on first and goal. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Kicking team on now for the extra point. And it's good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Makes a quick catch.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
On the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Running back grabs it on a screen. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. And I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Makes a quick grab. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
They'll hand it off. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5. And the Wolverines hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Caught near the sticks. It's done. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now. Forced out, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. With the catch, it's done. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The Wolverines line up on 1st and 10 now. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a 1st and goal. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Touchdown, Wolverines. Still no answer for this offense.
Well, gutsy call here to go for this instead of taking the field goal, but it works out. Great touchdown. They now lead by 6. An extra point away, and they go up by 7 here at the half.
But they'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick this deep to begin the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Using his legs here. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
1st and 10 play coming up. They'll run it here. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And he'll drop back here on third down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. A big play moves the ball across midfield. The opponent's 43.
Nice read here by the Arkansas quarterback to be able to make this throw and pick up the first down for the Hogs. Did a nice job of waiting for his receiver to get open and then put the ball right on the money.
The Razorbacks pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it here.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense getting set. It's second down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break, but that ball's not intercepted.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. And it's complete downfield. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And the Razorbacks will line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. They're going to test the secondary. And the receiver's got it. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route, you prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Offense now operating in the red zone, facing a 3rd and short from the 20. Can they pick up the first on the ground? He's got some room. Can he get there? Touchdown, Hogs. Still no answer for this offensive machine. Might have to try the extra point. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the 3rd quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job with the coverage team. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Hands off to the left. Gets some space around the 30. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Gain moves the ball to the 37. Another first down. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Breaks loose now into the open field. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Michigan. Will take the lead in the second half. See if they can convert the point after. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
And the wideout goes in motion. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Receiver makes the grab and uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And now the running back's got it again. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Catch made on the left side. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter. Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Arkansas.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Does his job with the PAT, and this ball game is tied here in the fourth quarter. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Finds room at the 30. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. So the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
One play moves the ball to the 41. It'll be first down. Grab behind the line. It's done. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field. Somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's done. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's moving out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
So, second down after the incompletion. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Looks left and finds his target there. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Important second down play coming up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here.
Oh, Chris, you're in the fourth quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Here's the second down play. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Hit as he released it. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Big play across midfield. They'll spot it near the 36.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Handoff from the shotgun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Third down play for this offense. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And the clock has stopped here as we've reached the final 2 minutes of play. Crucial third down play coming up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Tie ball game, late, and they're going for it on 4th down. They need to convert. He'll drop back. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this 4th down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Timeout called by the defense. They go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or do they have to settle for 3? And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. So tie game, 4th quarter. They're going to go for it on this 4th down. Here's the option play. Pitch play to the back. Touchdown, Razorbacks. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter.
What a thing of beauty by this offense to put that go-ahead score up on the board. The quarterback played with tremendous composure when the game is on the line. Now we'll see if his own defense can hold on to this lead.
PAT is up and good. The lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Here we go. They need a touchdown. They got some time to work with here. They got to be precise and manage the clock wisely. He's got it for a big gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.
And looking to throw now on first down. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. And he pulls in the catch. And a big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to the 39. First down, looking to throw the ball. He's going for a big play downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Secondary backed up off the ball now. He's going to take another shot right here. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
What a touchdown here to pull them within one with under a minute to go. Conventional wisdom says you kick the extra point and you rely on your defense to send this game to overtime. But you could go for two to try to take the lead.
Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. And the important PAT is up and good. We're tied in the fourth. Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he'll take a knee here, not wanting to spend time on a return. They'll start at the 25. Arkansas offense back out on the field. Your worst case scenario, you go to overtime. But can they make something happen here? Try to win it in regulation. Let's see. Bringing pressure. Extending the play now. Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble. And the offense will spend a timeout with 27 seconds remaining.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And he'll set up to throw. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Hogs. They go in front in the final minute of play.
Chris, I thought we might be headed to overtime here, but this offense would not be denied. Outstanding execution, and they take the lead. Now it's all about can their defense hold on to see if they can get this win.
So after the late score, they'll kick it off and hope the defense can hold up, reserve this lead. This one will be fair caught. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. First down, looking to throw the football. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And the pass is dropped, incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. We've got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. And the defense signals time here with just 13 seconds left on the clock. They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Yes, first down yardage at the 46. quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Hit just as he throws the ball. Last gasp falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the game. What a special year and a moment these players will never forget. After all they put into this, they can now call themselves champions of the ACC. With the playoff spot locked up, we're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they pursue now a national championship. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Oh my gosh, bro. That pick hurt, bro. Can't get no fucking stops. Man. Yeah, I missed the playoffs. And fucking insane. Crazy.